All right, this lesson's on what's called elimination, or it's solving a system by adding or subtracting and getting one of the variables to be eliminated by that process. So if I look at this equation here and I add one equation to the other, I get 6x. The y's cancel out, 0y, I don't have to write that, equals 12. Then I finish solving by dividing by 6. And I get x equals 2. I solved this first by eliminating the y variable, but the solution, I need both x and y. So now I have to go back to one of the two equations. I pick the easier one and put the x in there. So if x is 2, that means I have 2 plus 2y equals 8. Subtract 2 from both sides, so I get 2y equals 6. Divide by 2. And I get y equals 3. You agree? So solving by elimination, I get x is 2 and y is 3. I should put my answer in an ordered pair, 2, 3. Remember, the standard for the ordered pair is x first and y second. So you can do that. All right, here's another one for elimination. Now, tricky part here is if I add these two together, what happens? Nothing disappears. Oh boy. So that means I have to take one of the equations and multiply it by something. So in this case, I'm going to multiply by 4. Then the y's will disappear. So if I multiply that first equation by 4, I get 8x minus 4y equals 4 times 13, 52. Now I'm going to write the second equation right underneath it so that I can add them. And what happens when I add them? I get 11x. The y's cancel out, so I don't have to write that, equals 55. Now I can divide by 11. I get x equals 5. Am I done? Not quite. Let's go up here. X is 5, so 2 times 5 is 10, so that's 10 minus y equals 13. Minus y equals, let's subtract 10, equals 3. Subtract 10. So y equals minus 3. So the ordered pair for this, 5 minus 3. All right. I'm going to clear my board and do one more example of elimination here for you. Okay. And the next example I do is going to be a little bit trickier. Because, so this one's a little trickier because I have to multiply both equations by some number so that I can get both the x's and y's the same. So I can either multiply this by 3 and this by 2 to get the x's the same, or this by 4 and this by 3 to get the y's the same. So I'm going to choose the 4 and the 3. So let's see what happens when I do that. So that's going to give me 8x minus 12y equals 20. It's going to give me 9x plus 12y equals, and 3 times negative 18, negative 54. Now when I add, you see what happens? The y's cancel out. So I get 11, not 11, I get 17x equals negative 54 plus 20 is negative 34. All right, divide by 17. I get x equals negative 2. Now I do need to go back and find the y. So if x is negative 2, that can give me negative 4 minus 3y equals 5. Add 4. Add 4, so negative 3y equals 9. Divide by negative 3. Y equals negative 3. So the ordered pair here, and remember, always write them in an ordered pair, negative 2, negative 3. Remember, x, y is the order of the answers in the ordered pair. All right, you should be able to do these. Good luck.